Welcome to today's lecture. The topic for our discussion is a very simple one, and that is action research. As you know that there are many types of research like basic research. Like in that series, we have the type of action research over here, and we would discuss the concept, the idea of action research in today's lecture. So as we know that research means searching again, right? So re plus search is equal to research. So searching again and again, searching once more, searching with a fresh look, searching with a new look means a research. So searching means to find out something. Searching means to look through or go through thoroughly to look. So this is the rough definition of research. So searching again and again something with a new look is called research. So research means a fact which is observed again and again in different dimensions. Right? A research is a careful and detailed study into a specific problem, concern, or issue using the scientific method. So research is a careful and detailed study into a specific problem, concern, or issue using the scientific method. That means research, as we know. So today we will go through the concept of action research. As the title indicates, action, right? So action research refers to a wide variety of evaluative, investigative, and analytical research methods designed to diagnose problems or weaknesses. So over here, the word problem is very important, right? So whenever a problem is there, there is a need of action research. So action research, in other words, is also called as applied research. Applied, right? So research method designed to diagnose the problems or weaknesses, whether organizational, academic, or instructional, educators develop practical solutions to address them quickly and efficiently. In other words, we can say that action research or applied research is based on the concept of the pure research. It is problem oriented. Here problem oriented means it is focusing the problem only. Problem in any field, right? So applied research or action research is interested in finding results for solutions for a real life problem. A real life, that is practical problem. So practical problem solution is the main focus of applied or action research. So it provides evidence of usefulness to the society. As you know that action research and applied research tries to solve the practical problem that we face in our day-to-day life. So the main aim is to solve real life problems over here. So applied research or action research provides evidence of usefulness to the society. As we know that if the real or practical problem is solved, it automatically benefits to the society, benefits to the group, or benefits to a person. How we would see in our further discussion. So applied research helps in testing empirical content of a theory, practical content of a theory. So applied means useful research, which is directly useful to the society, directly useful to the people, directly useful to some person. That means applied research. That is a practical research. So it utilizes and helps in developing the techniques that can be used for basic research, right? So action plus research can be called as action research. The concept of action research was first coined by Kurt Lewin, a researcher, right? So according to Kurt Lewin, action research can be described as a family of research methodologies which pursue action, or let's say change, and research means for understanding at the same time. See the first word, change. If a person or a group or a society finds some practical problem, here practical problem is problem that we face in our daily life, then a research is generated, a research is started, and that research means action research. Because after completing that action research, we have a change, we have a solution, we have a practical solution of that problem. And when we have a practical solution of that problem, we can say that it can change the face of that problem because we got the solution. We got the solution, right? So change and understanding, these are the two key concepts related to action research. That is called practical research, we can say. So action research is a process of systematic reflection, systematic study, inquiry, and action carried out by individuals about their own practice. Action research is a term used to describe professionals studying their own practice in order to improve it. Let's focus at some definitions of action research. It is a process by which practitioners attempt to study their problems scientifically in order to guide, correct, and evaluate their decisions and actions in what number of people have called action research. Let's move toward the next definition. Action research is research used by teachers, supervisors, and administrators to improve the quality of their decisions and actions. Next definition tells us that on-the-spot research aimed at the solution of an immediate problem is generally known in education as action research. Immediate problem is solved. That's it. So action research is focused on the immediate application, not on the development of theory. It has placed its emphasis on a real problem here and now in a local setting. So we can say that in each and every definition, we have the repetition of the word immediate application, like immediate problem solving, right? Action research. For example, coronavirus vaccine is the result of action research. As we know that corona is the biggest threat to humanity, right? The whole human race is in danger because of this deadly disease. So the researchers got a challenge for action research. And why we call the invention of that vaccine as action research? Because it solves the practical problem of our daily life. And today's practical problem of our daily life is what? How to win coronavirus disease, how to defeat, how to protect ourselves from coronavirus disease, right? Coronavirus infection. So the researcher, the doctors, right, the pharmaceutical companies, they started their action research to create a vaccine. So we have 4 to 5 types of different vaccines on coronavirus, right? So we can say that 4 to 5 different pharmaceuticals companies started their different best action research to create a corona vaccine. So we have different types of corona vaccines, right? As we can say that the companies, the pharmaceutical companies, the researchers successfully created the corona vaccine. So it got a change. It got a change. It has solved the daily problem of our life, that is prevention from coronavirus disease, right? We got the second challenge, that is bird flu. So now the researchers, the pharmaceutical companies, the scientists, they have accepted the biggest threat to birds and probably in the future for humanity in the form of bird flu, and they started researching about some vaccine to prevent bird flu disease. It's an action research. And very soon, when we get the vaccine on bird flu disease, we can say that at that time we would have solved the problem of bird flu disease. Then and then action research would be complete. So that's it. To solve some practical problems in our life, action research is needed. If a practical problem in our life is solved by some research, it is called action research or applied research, right? Let's move towards the characteristic of action research. It is participant driven and reflective. Participant, the researcher, the person who studies this kind of research, personally participates, right? For example, the coronavirus vaccine is tried on the researchers first, right? Then and then it is now injected to the people around over here. So it is participant driven and reflective. The persons who are involved in such kind of research, they personally participate, right? The second thing is a practical focus. As we know that action research tries to solve a practical problem that we are facing today. So that problem may be from any field in our life, maybe agriculture, maybe diseases, right? Maybe from medicine, maybe from education, maybe some classroom, maybe from language, maybe from administration, maybe some school, right? Maybe from the defense field like army, right? So problems from any field, right, can be researched under the category of action research. So it's a practical focus. A practically faced problem is tried to study and finally tried to solve in such kind of action research. So its focus is practical, right? It's collaborative. It's collaborative in the sense that when some person or persons start action research, that person or person has to take into consideration the participation of other people also, right? So action research cannot be performed in some isolation or in some laboratory. It has to brought out from that laboratory, and we can say that participation from the other people from the society is expected in action research. For example, if corona vaccine is created by the scientists, it is to be tried on the people, right? What kind of reaction the people would have. The researchers have to study that thing, right? And when this thing is possible, when the people from the society would have a collaborative response to the corona vaccine drive undertaken by the central government of India. So it is collaborative. If the people of India reject to allow to inject the vaccine of corona, then this action research would not be complete. So to check the results of coronavirus on the physical body of the people, it is expected that the people of India should collaboratively participate in the coronavirus drive. Then and then this action research would be complete. Further, we can say that it leads to change and the improvement of practice. So the main focus of action research is improvement, well-being, right, advancement, betterment, right, progression, development, right. As we know that action research focuses some problem solving, right, tries to solve some problem, and we know that if that problem is solved, then what would happen? Automatically improves our life. It automatically improves our life. For example, if corona vaccine is successfully defeats corona infection, coronavirus, then what would happen? We would be free from the threat of corona disease, and our life would be normal as previous life, isn't it? So if we have a vaccine on bird flu, then birds would be safe, isn't it? So our life would be normal. We won't have a threat, a fear of coronavirus and bird flu in our mind. That's the thing. It would improve our mind also. It can improve our life also. So the biggest result of action research is betterment. That is improvement. That is something positive change, right? So it is context specifics. It's a specific. It tries to solve a context means a particular topic, a particular problem, a particular problem, right? For example, traditionally we used to have a tar roads. Tar, do you know? Tar roads mean damracha rasta, right? Nowadays we can see cement roads, right? So we can have a difference between tar road, damracha rasta, and cement roads. Even we can have an example of Chalisgaon city. We have Bhadgaon road as made of cement structure, and remaining part of Chalisgaon city is having tar roads, right? So which type of road is more effective, more useful? It is a matter of action research, right? So it is context specific. What is the context? To study the two types of roads, tar road and cement road. Context specific. So we have to study that particular topic only, right? We don't need to study other types of roads, right? So it is context specific. A dynamic process. Dynamic. As you know that we are not satisfied with tar road, damracha rasta. That's why we created some action research, right? So we just try to find out some option for tar roads, and the action research resulted that cement roads are better than the tar roads. That's why the government has adopted a policy to create cement roads, not tar roads, right? So it's a dynamic process. Dynamic means change. When the authorities, when the government come to know that cement roads are better than the tar roads, then a dynamic process started. There is change comes over here, and main focus is now cement roads, not on the tar roads, right? Because tar roads are not durable than the cement roads. Cement roads are more rough and tough than the tar roads. That's the dynamic process. A plan of action. So to study the system of tar roads and cement roads, we need some systematic plan of action. First thing, we would study the concept and the nature of tar roads. how it is created, which are the elements used for tar roads. Again, the same study we would have of the cement roads, and then we would compare and contrast. And finally, we would have a label that cement roads are better than the tar roads. That's the thing. That is a plan of action. Sharing research, and a committee which studied the research on tar road and cement road, they shared their research to the government policy makers. The government accepted the research, and now the government has started constructing roads on cement material. That's the thing. That's the example of action research, right? So, scope of action research. We can say that problems are still available in each and every field of society. For example, educational society, education problems are there. Some educational administration and management problems are there. Educational technology is there, which is full of problems. Teaching and learning is full of problems. Educational psychology, then problematic students, right? These are the scopes of applied research as far as education is concerned. So applied research or action research can be applied to any field in the world, any field of the society. Engineering, medical field, pharmaceuticals, road construction, building construction, right? Education, technology, and many more. Because problems are there in each and every field in the world, and these problems can be successfully solved with the help of applied research or action research. So areas for action research, for example, academically, teaching is there, learning, reading, writing, discipline, school environment, and attendance. Right. For example, the students face a great problem as far as two subjects are concerned. The first is English and the second is mathematics. Right. Then we can have an action research. How to teach English better in ZP primary schools. This can be a topic for applied research, isn't it? So we have two types of schools for the study. First is the public schools or English schools in our areas, and second is ZP schools run by the Zilla Parishad, or let's say the government, state government, right? So we can compare and contrast. We can uplift the level of the ZP school with the help of such kind of applied research. So a researcher would visit ZP schools, right, and would try to solve the problems which are the practical needs of ZP schools, means trained teachers, right, LCD projectors, proper building, benches, isn't it? Some financial help from the government, right, like that. So we can have such kind of applied research, and when we have this applied research, we would have solutions for this research, and with the help of these solutions, we can try to solve the problem that ZP schools can be uplifted like the English schools. That's the example. Social areas are open for applied research like late coming, homework, cooperation habits, physical deficiency, like social problems like corruption, right? Like dowry deaths, exploitation of women, like that. The curriculum is there, syllabus, textbooks, teacher's diary, how to create syllabus, right? So we created spoken English syllabus, right? And we would run a spoken English course very soon from the next month. So the teachers of our department, they try to create a syllabus curriculum of spoken English course, right? So we successfully created the syllabus, right, taking into consideration the demands of the students, right? So we created an what is a response to the curriculum problem of English, that is spoken English, right? So administration is there, there is planning, training of the timetable, then evaluation problem is there, then professional problems are there, right? So the slides highlighting the problems are taken from the educational field, right? So let's go towards the importance of action research. As we know that it practically solves the practical problems that we face in our daily life, there is a great advantage and importance of action research. As we know that it tries to solve the practical problems, the problems that we face in our daily life, it automatically encourages change, right? It automatically fosters a democratic approach, right? It empowers individuality, right? It encourages the participation of the people, right? Like all these things. So, who can adopt action research? An individual teacher, means a person, single person, or a group, that is collaborative action research, 2 or 3 people, or we can have a larger group, right? So view, then plan, then action, then observation and review. These are the processes of action research. Then view, care, means we have to find out the research problem. The research problem. Coronavirus, research problem. Bird flu virus, research problem. Isn't it? The atrocities against Dalit people, research problem. The exploitation of women, research problem. The stress level in the case of police department, research problem, isn't it? Sri Bhruna Hatya, female foeticide, it's a research problem, right? Then comes plan. Then we can have the cooperation of the co-participants and we would have a plan. Then we have a progressive change in practice, right? Then we have some observation related to the chosen topic. Then we would have a review, we would have a result, we would have evaluation. For example, some steps we have to follow: identification of the problem, right? Coronavirus vaccine, a problem. Exploitation of women, it's a problem, right? The violence during election period is a problem. Corruption in some XYZ department is a problem. Then specify the problem, that's the thing. The causes of the problem, the reasons, right? Formulation of actual hypothesis, which things we have to solve. That means hypothesis of the action, then designing action plan, how to solve that problem, that step by step. Observation means designing action problem, then implementation of action problem is there, then evaluation of the action problem. After the observation, we would have some solutions, we have some findings, right? That comes the evaluation of the action problem, right? For example, we would have Newton's first law of motion. Most of the students don't understand Newton's first law of motion. That would be the topic for our applied research or action research. Then why it is not understood by the students? Because there are some reasons. Which class is unable to understand the Newton's first law of motion? That's the first thing, that is 8th class, for example. Then which subject? It is from physics. Which concept? Newton's first law of motion, right? Means we are determining the foundation of our action research. Then see the bottom line, 8th class students were unable to understand Newton's first law of motion in the subject of physical science. So this is the area of action research. Then how to solve that problem, right? So these are the probable solutions, right? See the declarative form, then predicative form, the question form, the null form. These are the different hypotheses of action research. And after the study of that problem, we would have some solutions. Specific problem is what? 8th class students were unable to understand Newton's first law of motion in the subject of physical science. Probable reasons. Unable to understand the concept of motion, unable to understand concept of interior, unable to understand examples on first law. These are the probable findings, and these findings can be used for further study. So if we go through the probable reasons, we can easily solve this problem. For example, we have problems of tenses. We have the problems regarding question tag in English language learning process. Then we can have such kind of observation. We can have such kind of action plan, right? So, which are the problems faced by the students to learn English language? Means subtopics, tenses, like uh, active voice, passive voice, adjectives. So we can have this kind of topics, and we would have such kind of probable reasons, right? So we can have such kind of action research, and with the help of the findings of action research, we can have a solution over the learning problem regarding English language in our schools. So if we have some findings over here, we can say that with the help of these findings, we can solve the problems with the help of action research. Right.